Hello. Hey guys. Hello, welcome. It's Sharvette Mitchell. I'm going to give people a few seconds to join us. Welcome. Hashtag coaching with vet. Hashtag coaching with a vet. Hey there. We're going to be chatting about your bio, your introduction, your about me page. So, hey, welcome all those that are joining. Thank you so much. Hashtag coaching with vet. I'll tell you about the core vet and the coaching with vet piece in a few. If you're new to me, I am Sharvette Mitchell, and I am a web designer and social media coach, and also a talk radio show host. Hey, Chica. Hey, girl. Hey, welcome to all those that are joining on a Saturday. All right, so let me get the camera flipped around. That will be helpful, right? All right. Hey, thanks for the hearts already. Okay. Hey, guys. Hello. Hey, Periscope. Thanks for the hearts. I thought I'd jump on and do a Periscope about bios and about introductions and about your about me page. So I've got my notes to make sure I don't forget. Hey, welcome to all those that are joining, those that are sharing. So let's jump right on in, because I know it's Saturday. Hey there, and people are busy. So let's talk about your bio. Okay, so it's very important, in particular, if you are an author, if you are an artist, if you are a preacher, if you are a speaker, if you're a consultant and you are going places, speaking, hey there, those that are joining. Most cases, people will ask for your bio. So what you want to have initially is a full bio. I recommend one page. I would not recommend that you go over a page. It's kind of like the resume thing. You got 2 pages. People ain't reading all of that. People's attention span is very short. So stick to one full page. And I'm going to give you some tips on the things that you need to include within that page. But the other thing I recommend is, I call it a media bio. That is 4 to 6 sentences. 4 to 6 sentences, which are the highlights about you. Now, this is the funny part. Since I'm a web designer, I have to work with people on their website and showcase their brand and add their value. And a lot of times people feel like they're bragging about themselves and they don't want to put things that are really good things to mention in their bio. So let me just squash that right now. This is your time to brag. With your bio, this is your opportunity. You can toot your own horn, whatever people call it, forget the haters. This is your time to brag. So don't have that fear that you think you're better than anyone. No, you put in the work. You need to be able to showcase that you've put that work in. All right, so you've got your full bio, then you've got a media bio. 4 to 6 sentences is what I recommend. Okay, and I call it a media bio because people like radio show hosts, TV, news, paper, magazines, all of that, they don't have a lot of time. So they're probably not going to read your full bio. And if they're showcasing you, they want the media bites. They want sound bites. And that's what you can do in that 4 to 6 sentences. Now, that 4 to 6 sentences acts well as a great introduction. So those of you that are speakers, hey there, Apostle Mike. Those of you that are speakers, artists, you go somewhere and they might have your full bio. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. And you probably cringe. I would bet you. And listen, type into the chat box. You probably cringe when they read your full bio, because you're either ready to speak, ready to preach, ready to sing, and you don't even want to sit through them reading like 6 paragraphs. That's why you need to take with you, have on hand, send ahead of time, a introduction, which is that 4 to 6 sentences. Again, the key highlights of what you want to showcase about yourself, because at that point, you're ready just to get into whatever you want to get into. And you don't even want to, most people don't even want to hear their bio because, again, they have that fear of, I'm tooting my own horn. But if you have an introduction put together, then that gets rid of that. And you want to carry that with you. You can send it ahead of time if you know the event planner, and kind of say, hey, here's my full bio, which they may print in a nice program. They may put on their website. But then you can call out, here's my media bio or my introduction that you can use for my formal introduction. All right, you guys got it? Thanks for the hearts. Thanks. Okay, so what are some of the things you need to have in your bio? And I might add, let me just say, working with website clients, the About Me page, that's typically where your bio goes on your website. And if you go to Google right now and put in what's the most visited page on a website, it is the About Me page. That is the most visited page. When people go to a website, the first place they're going to go is the About Me page. Hey, thanks for those that are sharing on Periscope and Twitter. Thank you. I see the notifications. So that's why your bio needs to be on point. Okay, so let's talk about what you need to include in your bio. Okay, I got my stuff here. And I did a blog post this week about this. So if you jump over to Mitchell-Productions.com, the blog post is there. Okay, so you want to have education information. So education you have completed or education you are pursuing. So if you're pursuing a master's, pursuing a doctorate, it is okay to put in that you are in pursuit of that if you haven't obtained it yet. And sometimes people will even put expected completion May 2016, something of that nature. So you want to put your education in. That also includes certificates. So if you have done any certificate programs, certifications, any of those types of things, those all count as educational background. And if it's pertinent to what you do, you want to include it in there. Now, if it's not pertinent, if you got a certificate in basket weaving and watermelon cutting, and you're doing consulting for multi-level marketing, it probably is not relevant, so you don't have to include it in. But if it's relevant, include certificates, training programs that you have done, include them in. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. Okay, so let's keep it moving. Awards and recognitions. If you have been recognized by any kind of organization, and listen, it doesn't have to be some big, the Grammy Awards if you're an artist. It could be, the Eastern Music Association recognized you as the best up-and-coming new artist. Put that in your bio. Any type of award you have received or have been nominated for. Sometimes people leave out the nominations. If you have been nominated, that means somebody reviewed you and you were good enough to at least get in the nominee list. So awards you have received, awards you've been nominated for, or special recognitions. So don't forget to include that in your bio. Okay, let's keep it moving. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. Let's talk about your experience. So you want to put in information that will validate your experience, that will demonstrate the value you have. In most cases, this applies to the number of years you've been in your industry. So people will say something like, 20 years experience in the financial services industry, 15 years experience in ministry, things of that nature. So you want to put your years in because that equally equates in people's mind to a level of proficiency. So you want to put the amount of years you have been doing whatever you've been doing, put that in there. Okay. With your experience, also, if you've had clients or places, companies that have hired you in the past that are notable, you can put that in your bio. Done 20 years experience, financial services, past clients include SunTrust Bank, IBM, or what have you. So you can name drop. It's okay. Let me just say that. Hashtag name drop. Hashtag coaching with vet. I said it and I will stand by it. It is time for you to name drop in your bio, and it's okay for you to name drop. So do it. Okay. Any media exposure that you have received, if you've been featured in a blog, online magazines, TV, radio, any kind of media, you can mention that. All right. I'm going to tie this up because I don't want to be too long. I know it's Saturday and y'all got stuff to do, but give me some hearts. Is this helping anyone? Is this beneficial? Is it helping you? Okay, great. We're talking about your bio, your introduction. Thank you. And all that good stuff. Because listen, it is about you showcase. You have done the work. You have done work. And it's about you showcasing your brand. It's about showcasing the value you have. And your bio is such a key factor in that. All right. Notable mentions. If you have shared the stage, let's say, with you've been on a conference and there was a notable name, Bishop T.D. Jakes, Susie Orman, somebody like that, and they were the keynote speaker, let's just say maybe you were a breakout session speaker. It is okay to say, shared the stage, been on programs with people like XYZ. Now, here's the thing. Let me be clear. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors out here in social media. There are a lot of people fibbing and making their own persona up online. If you do mention a notable mention that you shared the stage with some big name, make sure if somebody goes to look that up, they can find it. So what do I mean? Was your picture on the flyer? Are you on the event website? Is there something, if somebody went to, now they may not tell you they checking on it, but let me tell you, people will check on it, in particular if some money is involved. So make sure if you do have a notable mention that there is some link back to that. All right. And it's okay to do it. If you were on a program and there was a notable mention, it's okay to say, I shared the stage with Yolanda Adams. You might have been the first act and she might have been 20 acts behind you, but that's okay. You still shared the same stage with her. So put that in there. All right. And any past accomplishments, I'm going to end with this one. So if you're an author, it's okay to mention, and you want to mention that you have written 5 books. You have done XYZ. You have put together coach. You have put together 5 coaching programs. So again, that gives people a sense of your history, and it gives people a sense of you are not a fly-by-night person. So any past accomplishments, hosted 3 annual conferences. I saw Pastor Mike, my friend Mike I know he does conferences. So it's okay to reference that you're a conference host and you have hosted, several conferences in the past. So those are some of the key things. I feel like I'm running like a racehorse, as my pastor would say. I didn't want to take up a lot of your time on a Saturday. And those that are going to listen to the replay, thank you. But again, those are tips for your bio. Remember, let's recap. Have a full bio. Then you want to have what I call a media bio or an introduction, which is 4 to 6 sentences. And you're going to be good to go. All right. So hashtag coaching with vet. Stop by my main website, mitchell-productions.com. And I'll see you guys later on Periscope. Bye. Thanks for the hearts.